What's going on, everybody? Mitch from Mitch's Box Breaks back on here, ready to break some stuff up for tonight. Just give me a couple minutes here to get set up. Hey, John. All right, guys. So we filled the 4-box Prizm, the 2019 Prizm Contenders mixers, the first box, which is box number 8 of Contenders Solo Cheapie, and the fourth and final box of the night of Contenders is up right now. There's still a decent amount of spots left on there, so if you want to keep breaking, jump in there. Let's fill that guy up. And we were talking earlier, if you were on, about the hybrid. So I'm going to post the BOGO up, buy one, get one of hybrid. I got a full case coming in tomorrow, and I'm going to post them up for Friday night, 10 o'clock, a little later night, being a Friday. And I'm going to post it up when we get done breaking tonight. And what it will be is Cincinnati. John, you don't have PayPal? I got Venmo, if you got Venmo. But the Cincinnati and Miami will be locked. So they will be part of the other random teams. So you buy and you pick your first team, which has to go in the order of picking. So what would happen is I release that post. Whoever posts on, let's just say the Dallas Cowboys first, they get that team. If somebody posts the Cowboys second, obviously they wouldn't get it. The first 16 teams will go in the order that you guys post them. You can only post one team at a time. So for instance, if you know you're going to get 3 spots in there, which would get you 6 teams, you have to post once each time. John, if you want to get in, get a spot, we'll figure it out after this. I can help you out. But so the teams will be in the order that you guys comment, and that's how we'll pick the team. So you might accidentally comment a team that somebody else took. If that's the case, quick comment another team. Whatever 16 teams are left over, which obviously Miami and Cincy will because they're locked, will then be random to the people. So you still got a shot at getting Miami or Cincinnati, 2 pretty good teams. So the more spots you get, the better chance you get to get those teams. And this hybrid stuff is off the hook. Lots of Color Blast, 101s I've seen hit out of there. There's some crazy stuff if you guys have been watching or been a part of any of those breaks. So you're going to want to get in that. When we get towards the end of this, I'll firm up the time of what I'll post the first one up. But like I said, I got a case. So I will be posting more than one. I'll post as many of you guys want to fill. And I plan on putting some up on eBay unless you guys are crazy and you want to fill all of them up. But real quick for tonight, Contenders is still floating around up there. Let's fill this last one up. I know you guys filled that other one up pretty quick. And we're going to jump right into the 2020 Prizm. I do have for Sunday night 4-box breaks of Prizm up on eBay by NFL team. So if you're not in those, jump in those, and we'll do more hybrid that night too. And then that's all I got right now. But next week I have 2020 Leaf Flash coming in, 5 autos per box. And that stuff's going to be off the hook. And it looks like we got John on. I see a lot of watchers. Just comment if you're on so I know that the people in the break are on. And we'll get started. So we did the teams at 7:30 on the live video. If you didn't get a chance to see that. Ryan's going for the cracked ice when we get to Contenders. So this is everybody's teams. We did this earlier. What's going on, Chance? Chris, hey guys. Mike. And the teams are also posted up on Facebook. Hey, Dylan. Chris, what's going on, man? Yeah, we got a lot of people on here. And if you guys are interested in that hybrid, stay for the whole break because I'll announce the time when we get towards the end. And you're going to want to get in that. You'll get one good team, and you have a shot to get another good team at the end of the break. It's a pretty cool way to do it. What's going on, Shelly? Good luck, everybody. We're going to jump right in this thing. And if you've been on these breaks before, you know that we're hitting pretty cool stuff. out of the Prizm. Lots of snake skins, gold vinyls. We hit a very nice Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson out of 20, dual auto. What's up, Bentley? Josh? Hybrid is the same version of Prizm. There is only one auto per box, but there's a lot more of the low number type stuff in there. Dylan, the hybrid will be $14. So $14, Chris, will get you 2 spots, not 1 spot. So you get your pick'em team, and then the second team will be random. Part of those 16 random teams, though, is going to be Cincinnati and Miami. We're using the NFL team, so... Yeah, Bentley and that one Contenders has got some pretty solid teams. Yeah, and it was the jersey number. You know, I might have to make that the profile pick for the site. I got my first Burrow hit up there because that was pretty sweet to hit out of the first case break I did. But I might have to switch that up. I don't know. And I told my wife she's going to have to run my Instagram account. She's got to set that up for me so I can get pictures of the solid hits up for you guys. All right, Patrick Mahomes, Alvin Kamara, John Elway, and we got an Aaron Jones out of 249. Javon Kinlaw going over to South Carolina. That's out of 149. And you guys help me fill up that last Contenders box if you're not in it. Brian Lewerke. Only the hits go out in Contenders. Everything goes out in Prizm. Yeah, Chris, right? The only locked teams are going to be Cincinnati, Miami. Colin Johnson. Brian Herring going over to Georgia. Prizm auto. That's going over to Josh. Nice hit, Josh. And I'll recap all the autos at the end. You want me to say the school for every single card, Ryan? I can do that. But this auto is going over to Georgia. Usually I just call them out for the autos, but I can do it for everything. Yeah. Now, when we're doing the NFL teams, I will call the NFL teams out for the autos. I'll have a cheat sheet with me, which I got to actually make yet. But I'm not going to call out the teams for every single card. Just the hots. Yeah, I can do that. Julio Jones, Daniel Jones, Alvin Kamara, Josh Jacobs, out of 299, going over to Alabama. Got a Cam Akers Prizm going over to Florida State. Donovan Peoples-Jones, Brian Edwards. This next one ain't going to be half bad. Patrick Queen going over to LSU. Josh is just trying to take every auto out of this box from you guys. Josh, you're going to have to get a big auto pack mail day from me. You're going to have to jump in that last Contenders, buddy. We got to fill that thing up. Chris, you too, brother. And then after that, let's fill up these hybrids. All right, we got the Prizms out of the way. Now we're going to go after the low-numbered stuff. I like one card I see in here. Marlon Mack, Lamar Jackson, Dalvin Cook, Austin Eckler. This next one ain't half bad. Tua, green and purple Prizm out of $199. That'll fetch a little something on eBay. That's going over to Jay. Nice hit, Jay. Put a little auto on that, but I'll take it. Any numbered Tua? I'll spot you till tomorrow, Chris. I'm good with that. You're good for it, buddy, if you want to jump in. Jonathan Taylor, I'd hate to leave that hanging and then post up the hybrid. Bryce Hall. And then we got a Tony Jones Jr. going over to Notre Dame, green Prizm. Yeah, Jay, nice hit, buddy. Always good when you get Alabama in the 30-team random teams. Let's see, Notre Dame. It's always hard when I random the teams to see where the teams are, so you guys are going to have to bear with me for a second. Notre Dame. That's going over to Ryan. Nice hit, Ryan. How many spots left? You want to get them all, Chris? There's a decent amount. Real quick here. 2, 3, 4, 5. 21 spots, guys. We got a ways to go if we're going to fill that last contenders. All right, I like what I see in this one too. Gardner Minshew, Michael Thomas, Marquise Brown. Look at that little Emmitt Smith going over to Florida, orange Prizm. Cullen Johnson going over to Texas. That's going to be a purple Prizm. Colby Parkinson. Trayvon Diggs. This next one's nice. J.K. Dobbins. I know a guy that would like this hit if Jim's on here. Out of 199 going over to Ohio State. Green and purple. That's a sick looking card right there. That is going over to Ohio State. That's going to be Jay. Blowing it up, Jay. Nice hit, brother. That's going to be out of 199. What's going on, Ryan? Jeff's all about the fins. Nick Chubb, Aaron Jones, Russell the Muscle Wilson, Mecole Hardman Jr. That's going to be out of 149 going over to Georgia. Keyshawn Vaughn, that's going to be a Prizm. Jordan, soon to be the Packer great, Love. Jacob Eason, and we're going to end the box with a Scotty Phillips Prizm auto going over to Ole Miss. That's going over to man, I got to stop randoming these teams. That's going over to Tyler Wilkins. Nice hit, Tyler. Surprised Jay didn't get that one too. Not a bad first box. You know there's going to be more in here. And let me just set these guys off to the side. Working left to right. Hey, Tom. No, this is the 4-box Prizm. The contenders, I believe you're in the contenders, will be up after we got this 4-boxer. Then we're going to hit the 2-box mixer of 2019 Prizm and contenders. Then we're going to swing into the solo contenders box and maybe the second box if we fill it. But hang out, man. You're about to see some pretty good hits here, brother. And you can learn more about the hybrid. And if you guys don't fully understand how the hybrid works, shoot me a message. I can walk you through it. Just make sure you're not trying to claim a team that's already been claimed, or it's going to make it complicated. And, you know, you might miss out on a team that you want. That's fine. It's just going to be a timing thing. So there's still, you know, you still have a shot at Cincinnati, Miami. So don't get mad if you do. It's going to be, you know, it's all timing. Whoever's got commented that team first gets it. So you can argue with Facebook if you think you commented before somebody else. DK Metcalf, Mecole Hardman Jr., Darrell Henderson, Snakeskin Auto. Yeah, buddy. Bentley, you get that one yet? When's your mail there? Is that going to be tomorrow? Preston Williams. That's out of 299 going over to Colorado State. Nate Stanley, Prizm. Bentley knows the game. You call it out, you might get it. Jonathan Taylor. Bryce Hall. All right. That's a nice little Justin Matabuke going over to Texas A&M Camo. That's going to be out of 25. My guess, Bentley's, you're going to get that bad boy tomorrow then. I just sent it out the other day. That's a nice camo auto right there going over to Texas A&M. And that is going over to Jake Rubio. Nice hit, Jake. 17 out of 25. Camo auto. I will take it. Yeah, usually what I do, guys, with my shipping is I will ship, because people are getting multiple breaks on multiple nights, I will try to combine as much as I can. And usually between Monday and Wednesday, I send everything out. And I'll combine it if you get any spots on eBay. Like this week, we got the Sunday night breaks. Looks like, hey, Tyler, you just jumped on, buddy. You just missed a hit that you got earlier. Nick Chubb. I'll do the recap at the end. Aaron Jones. That way, from a shipping standpoint, it's not crazy. Dak Prescott. And you guys would be amazed at how long it takes to sort this stuff. Christian McCaffrey out of 199, especially when you got random teams, random breaks, combined with team breaks in eBay and people in all different breaks. It's pretty sophisticated sorting system I've been working on. Grant Delpit going over to LSU. Tyler Johnson. Jake Fromm. Harrison Bryant going over to FAU. That's going to be a Prizm auto. And that is going to Florida Atlantic. Bentley. There you go, Bentley. We'll start working on next week's mail day, buddy. All right, 1 second here. Looks like we just got some more spots knocked out. Chris, if you're on, Tom beat you to spot 21. So if you want to comment and pick another spot. Actually, he took 7 and 21 from you, buddy. He got his comment in first. So if you want to comment in, $2 spots there. And we're working on filling up this last contenders box. Only $8 a spot. A little cheapy for you guys. And then we'll be working on the hybrid for tomorrow night. Patrick Mahomes, Sonny Michel, Christian McCaffrey, Darius Slayton going over to Auburn out of 299. And we're going to follow that right up with a Derek Brown out of 249 going to Auburn. Auburn Hot Pack. Isaiah Simmons, Laviska Shenault Jr., and a little Zach Moss going over to Utah. That's out of 149. And Utah is going over to That's going over to Brian. Nice hit, Brian. All right, this hit ain't going to be half bad. Julio Jones, Daniel Jones, Peyton Manning, Josh Jacobs, Prizm going over to Alabama. And then we got a Henry Ruggs the third Prizm going to Bama as well. Denzel Mims. Joe Burrow going over to LSU. And got yourself a nice little Cam Akers, Florida State. That's going to be out of 149. Cam Akers going over to Florida State. And if I got any Florida State fans on here, I got an XRC Cam Akers redemption out of Select, 2019 Select, if any of you guys are interested. Let's see here. Florida State, that's going over to Jake Rubio. That's all right, John. I believe you're in the next break, so you are good if you don't see any Washington cards in this break. Jake's getting himself some hits, too. Tom Brady, Cortland Sutton, Todd Gurley, Josh Jacobs. Yeah, you're packing them on, huh? 149, Josh Jacobs going over to Alabama. Yeah, there's a Jacob Eason before. Jonathan Taylor out of 199. This is a guy that's been eluding me. I have not hit. We'll get rid of that one. It's been. I have not hit a Jonathan Taylor auto yet. And if I hit one, we might have to work up a trade. Colby Parkinson, Trayvon Diggs, Kelly Bryant going over to Missouri. And that one is going over to Chaz. Nice hit, Chaz. All right, looks like we got a couple more spots locked up in contenders. Let me just update this real quick. Yeah, Mike, you might have been in the same one Shannon was, and that's what Shannon was telling me about. When I heard that, and then I started seeing all the color blasts they were hitting, boom, went and got a case. I messaged my guy last night and said, you got to overnight it to me. Because I need to break that open and see what's in there. And if you guys are into the Leaf Auto stuff, I got the Leaf Flash cases coming in next week. Hopefully they release them. They've been delayed, so. As of now, I believe I will be getting them on Saturday. One second, almost finished updating this, and we are going to jump into the second half of this break. All right. Jalen Rieger. Yeah, Mike, that's the same break Shannon was in. Was that Jefferson autoed, or was it just the non-auto 101? Because I broke, man, I don't even know. I think this will be my 7th case of Prizm, and I have another full case yet. And I've not hit a 101 or a color blast. That's why I had to go switch it up and get the hybrid. Sam Darnold, Devin Singletary, that's awesome, man. George Kittle, Phillip Rivers going over to NC State out of 199. Jacob Eason going over to Washington. Prizm, we were talking about that. There you go. But remember, John O'Leary, you got the 2019 you have Washington. That's the next break. AJ Epineza. Yetur Gross Matos. and a Michael Warren II going over to Cincinnati. And looks like we got a decent amount of people on. So guys, stick around because as we get towards the end, we'll start talking about that first box hybrid release time. And that's pick your team, pick one, get one. So pick one team. The other teams will be random. So $14 gets you 2 spots. 16 spots. And then the other 16 teams are random. Miami and Cincinnati are locked, though. You can't pick them. They will be part of the random teams. Josh Allen, Jerry Rice, Travis Kelce, Gardner Minshew. That's out of $2.99 going over to Washington State. I know a guy that would like this next card. DeAndre Swift. Shannon, if you're out there, I haven't heard you, buddy. But that's 96 out of 99 going over to Georgia. Then we have a Henry Ruggs III. Grant Delpit. Kendrick Rogers going over to Texas A&M. Yeah, Shelly, we got to get you some hits yet, right? Texas A&M, that's going over to Jake. And you guys, if you're new to the Facebook breaks, one thing that would save me a little bit of time is message me your eBay name and your address. Alexander Mattinson, Josh Jacobs, Ricky Rubio cousin, Ezekiel Elliott. Look at that. Peyton Manning going over to Tennessee. That's out of $2.99. CJ Henderson. Oh, yeah, this next one's going to be all right. CeeDee Lamb. Not the next one, but the next one. CeeDee Lamb. We're just going to sit there for a minute. Michael Pittman Jr. And you know we're going to hit one in the 4-boxer. Jordan Elliott. Gold vinyl auto going over to Missouri. It ain't Burrow or Tua, but I'll take it. Gold vinyl anything. Where's the cowbell, Matt says. I got to get the cowbell, but the kids are in bed, man. I don't know if I could break it out. All you guys could be chanting, I got to have more cowbell. Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet. Missouri. We had a Missouri hit earlier. Somebody's on here knows they got it. Chaz. Buddy. Oh, I don't think he's on it. I didn't see him comment before. Nice hit, brother. Gold vinyl. 3 out of 5. It ain't the jersey number, but I'll take it. Nice hit, buddy. 3 out of 5. But don't worry, because we still have 7 more packs to go. 7 more autos. Yeah, you never know. I mean, some guy blows up. That's what's different about the NFL. I mean, he could have 2-3 great games, and that vinyl is just going to shoot through the roof. I mean, football cards right now. If you guys aren't watching, 2020 Prizm might top $5,000 a case in the next couple of weeks if you're watching the prices and how much it's been going up. Carson Wentz. Tyler, I'll get a cowbell, buddy. Tom Brady. I might wake the whole family up, but that's all right. Christian McCaffrey. Travis Kelce out of 49. It's a little sneaky Kelce hit there going over to Cincinnati. Jake Fromm going over to Georgia. That's going to be out of 199. The other thing to check out is if you got buddies that like to get in breaks, send them my way because we have, I'll give you guys a referral credit if they get in a break, and it's usually pretty good. I know there's some people on here that have taken advantage of it. Jake Breland, Zach Moss, because the more people we get on here, the more breaks we fill, the more stuff I'll get and the more things we can do. Tony Jones Jr. So started this site about, I don't know, 6 weeks ago, and we're over 100 people that have been in breaks. So it is growing every week, and I appreciate it. Tony Jones Jr. going over to Notre Dame. That's going to be going over to Ryan Collins. And I think Ryan had Notre Dame in the team breaks the other week. Tua auto in the next box. I'll take it. It's been a while. It's been a minute since I got a Burrow auto. I think it's been about a week. So Matt Ryan, Cooper Kupp, Stephon Diggs, Marlon Mack, Prizm, Justin Herbert chasing this guy too. That's going to be a Prizm. Oh yeah, Jay's definitely calling that. Steven Montez. I think I'll pass on that, Matt. Antonio Gandy Golden. You guys don't want beer all over your cards, buddy. DeAndre Swift, red, white, and blue. You might as well get the auto if you got the other one. 41 out of 99. Dan Finkel auto. That's going over to Georgia. That's a nice hit. I know a guy out there that would want this one. All right. The Wilkins brothers are out of control. This one's going over to Josh. Nice hit, Josh. Yeah, Herbert is on my list. Him and Jonathan Taylor. I think they're the only two guys I haven't hit yet. And I'll recap all the autos at the end. So if you jumped in late, and stick around for the contenders, the mixer, because you're going to want to know when the hybrid comes out. And you're going to want to get on there, and you're going to want to comment as fast as possible to get your teams. And I'll walk you guys through it at the end of the break. And then I'll probably put a little bit of a gap there before I post it to give you guys time. I'm going to move this base out of the way, because that is going to be sweet. And there is still time to fill this last contenders up if you guys want to break that. And I'll start getting set up here for the next breaks so you guys can see what we all got. And I got quite the inventory right now of 2020 Prizm, and I got a case of hybrid coming. So those are all full. That bad boy's got to get full yet. So the last contenders has 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14-ish spots left. So just about half full. $8 a spot. There's 101s in there. We've hit 2 already. I know we're going to hit something big tonight. And then that one is the autos and serial numbered stuff. Only no base goes out in that, because there's not a lot of value to the base. All right, this is going to have a good one in it too. Marquise Brown, Emmitt Smith, David Montgomery, Baker Mayfield out of 299. Going over to Oklahoma. Jeff Okudah going to Ohio State Prizm. Justin Herbert. CJ Henderson. Now there's a nice little hit for Oklahoma. Jalen Hurts, red, white, and blue. That bad boy is going to be out of 99. That's going to Oklahoma. And who's got Oklahoma? Chris Burke. Nice hit, brother. Chris, you were on earlier. Nice hit, buddy. Check that out. Jalen Hurts. Not bad. Josh Jacobs. Yeah, nice hit, Chris, man. I'll take that any day. Keenan Allen, you never know. He could blow up, man. Tony Pollard. You got a Brett Favre. Prizm. Trayvon Diggs out of 249. And Jay is just racking up those Alabama cards. Oh, man. This next one's going to be nice, too. Jalen Hurts. What the what? Anthony Gordon. What the what? Devin Duvernay. Gold vinyl. Number 2 out of a 4-box break. Going over to Texas. That's going over to Hillman. Hey, buddy. Nice hit, brother. 2 gold vinyls in a 4-box break. That's unheard of. That's why you guys jump in the breaks on Mitch's box break, because I'm hitting fire all night. 4 out of 5. And his jersey number is just one too high to even get yourself an eBay 101 because he's number 6. Hillman, that's why you jump in the break, man. Got yourself a gold vinyl, buddy. Nice hit. You guys, you just keep breaking and you're going to get something like this. It's a numbers game. Nice hit. It makes me only wonder what we're going to hit out of that hybrid. That was huge. Jared Goff, Baker Mayfield, Joey Bosa, Odell Beckham Jr. out of 249. DeAndre Swift, red, white, and blue again out of 99. Got a DeAndre Swift hot box. Curtis Weaver, Javon Kinlaw, Adam Troutman going over to Dayton. That's going over to Brian Wyatt. Nice hit, brother. Two packs left, guys. Call out your autos. And hold on. I'm going to make you sweat a little bit. 2 more spots down. Thanks, Tom. And that Contenders. All right, guys, we're almost there. Hellman, I would recommend if you're hitting gold vinyl, you're going to want to get in some more breaks tonight, buddy. Carson Wentz, Terry Bradshaw, Chris Godwin, Juju Smith-Schuster going over to USC. That's out of 299. Antonio Gandy Golden going over to Liberty. Well, that's the gold out of 10. That's a sneaky little hit. And you know what? I might have to random this bad boy off. I don't know if Liberty's on here. That's out of 10. What is going on with these 4-box breaks, man? I don't think Liberty is one of the teams. Let me verify because they're not an auto, maybe. Somebody should fact check me on the post, but I don't think they're one of the teams. Going through it right now. All right, so what we're going to do with this bad boy is at the end of this break, we are going to random this 9 out of 10. Antonio Gandy Golden. We're going to random that bad boy off. Andy, were you the one talking about him, right? That's why you got to jump in the breaks, man. But whoever wins it, you can message them. Oh, and I just jumped in the second pack. We weren't even finished. That got me all flustered. Ah, that's a different break, Tyler. Nate Stanley, KJ Hamler, Isaiah Simmons going over to Clemson. That's going to be the mixer, Tyler, because there's like 80 teams or 85 teams in that one. That's going over to Clemson. That's going over to Bentley. Nice hit, Bentley. So, yeah, we'll random that guy off here right at the end of this break. Matt Ryan, Cooper Kupp, Phillip Rivers, Stephon Diggs out of 199 going over to Maryland. From time to time that happens because there's so many teams in here and a lot of them don't even have any hits. So, like, we might hit a gold vinyl UTEP, I think, and then we would just random that bad boy off. Xavier McKinney going over to Alabama. Shea Patterson. KJ Hill. James Morgan out of Green Bay. Going 149. That's going over to Jeff. Nice hit, Jeff. Florida International. Did you, Ryan? You just got to get more spots, brother. Then you won't get skunked. Not bad, though. You guys, we're going to random this off real quick, and then we'll do the recap. And it's going to be a nice recap. So let me get this stuff out of the way here. Pull that up real quick. Ryan, there's always that last box of contenders to jump in and change your luck. There's 6 autos in that box. All right. Let me get the team list real quick. Well, Prizm 4 box. And you guys stick around. Because you're going to want to hear about the hybrid. All right, so we are going to random this bad boy off. Antonio Gandy Golden, 9 out of 10, jersey number 11. So, I mean, I guess that's an eBay 101. I don't know. You guys tell me the rules. Because 9 plus 10 is 19. His jersey number doesn't equal either of those numbers. There can only be one 9 out of 10. So it must be. So this was everybody in the break. I'm going to hit this 3 times. Whoever's name is in the number 1 spot after 3 times is going to get the card. 1 time. 2 times. 3 times. Jim. Going over to Jim. Nice hit, brother. Shelly, since you're in number 2, I'll throw you 1 free spot in that box of contenders. Because you were that close. I'm going to give you spot number 12. All right, let me just write this up quick, otherwise I'm going to forget that. Hey, Andy, I know Jim pretty well, and he would probably be open to trade offers for that, so you might want to hit him up. 1 second while I got to do the auto recap yet. Sorry about that, guys. We'll get that done, then we'll get set up for the next break. So I'm going to hit all the big hits from the box. James Morgan, Isaiah Simmons, Adam Troutman, Jalen Hurts, DeAndre Swift, Tony Jones Jr., Kendrick Rogers, Michael Warren II, Kelly Bryant, Cam Akers. Chris, it is the dual Prizm contenders, and then the one after that is the solo box of contenders. Correct. Zach Moss, Harrison Bryant, Justin Matabuke, that's the camo out of 25, Scotty Phillips, J.K. Dobbins, Tony Jones Jr., the Tua, non-auto, but out of 199, Patrick Queen, Brian Herrion, and then check this out, guys. Delvin Duvernay, gold vinyl. Jordan Elliott, gold vinyl. 2 gold vinyl autos in a 4-box break. Jump on eBay and get in that 4-box break because you could pick your team. And then Jim got the random Antonio Gandy Golden. And Andy, yeah, you hit Jim a message. He'll probably work out a deal with you. You could trade him some break spots or something. All right, guys. Still spots in this contenders. We're almost to the halfway point of it being half full. We might even be past that now. So jump in there if you haven't already. You know I'm hitting fire tonight. 2 gold vinyl autos. Who knows what's next? This contenders is full, and we're about to do the 2019 Prizm contenders in about 2 minutes here. Oh, you just shoot me a message, Jake. That way I got it on file because it'll get mixed between if you get spots in eBay or if you don't. And if you forget to, that's fine. When I'm doing the sorting and packing, I'll shoot you a message. All right, you guys, this is going to be the Prizm Contenders Mixer. Before we start, the hybrid, 16 spots, 2 teams. You pick one, we random one to get you your 2 teams. Cincinnati, Miami, locked. You can't pick those teams. They'll be part of the random, so you'll get a 1 in 16 chance for every spot you buy. $14 a spot. Going to post it up after this break. We'll set the time at the end of the break. And you can comment 1 team per line, no more than 1 team. If you comment more than 1 team and somebody comments after you, they're going to get the team. And it will be first come, first serve as you guys pick your team. So the first 16 teams are still pretty good in the NFL. So that's going to be pretty fun. All right, so this is going to be everybody in the break. We did the live video at 7:30 when we picked the teams. It's a little tough to see because there are so many teams, but it's posted up on Facebook if you want to see which team you have. And I'll call out the hits. Prizm, everything goes out. Contenders, just the autos. We'll hit the Prizm first. And we've been waiting to hit something big out of this Prizm. And I got, I think, 8 boxes left. So there's got to be some good stuff in that case yet. You're going to want to jump in when I start posting those up. And not a bad 4-box break, you guys. 2 gold vinyls. I don't think in the first case I did of Prizm I hit a single gold vinyl auto. And we just hit 2 out of 4 boxes. And we are due something big out of this Prizm. Le'Veon Bell, John Elway, Philip Lindsay, Prizm, Travion Williams, Prizm, Amari Cooper, the one and only Brett Favre, and Mike the Tiger. We hit a gold Tiger out of 10 the other week. It was pretty solid. And look at that right off the bat. Mac Wilson going over to Bama. That's 12 out of 49. That ain't a bad little hit there for Bama. That's going over to Josh, who's just piling up the autos today. Josh, brother, you got to get in that last contenders, man. You're going to get like 10 autos today. Just killing it. Josh got a 101 out of that contenders, guys. DK Metcalf. I believe that was 2 weeks ago. Tyreek Hill, Baker Mayfield, Emmitt Smith going over to Florida. That's going to be out of 99. Drew Lock going to Missouri. Prizm. Lamar Jackson, Sony Michel, Todd Gurley, and Terry Godwin II. Going over to Georgia. Jeff was calling him out. See, Jeff, you just call him out and you get it. That's going over to Jeff. Nice hit, Jeff. Oh, I'm going to like this next one. I knew the Prizm was going to start getting a little bit hotter here, guys, because we didn't hit a lot in the first half. Terry Bradshaw, Royce Freeman. This is it. This is what I was talking about because I'm a Wisconsin Badgers fan. The Bucky Badger. Nice hit going over to Wisconsin. I would take that any day. That's a great hit, Wisconsin. We're going to actually case that bad boy up right away. Jump around, Bucky. Put that over there in the recap pile. All right. Joe Namath. Prizm going over to Bama. Clayton Thorson. Prizm. Herschel Walker. Oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. The guy had never been in a box break before. I found him through eBay. Told him to give it a try. And he's going to hit himself a Deebo Samuel gold auto. Yeah, you got auto, Jeff. But this one's going over to Andy. Deebo Samuel. 10 out of 10. That's an eBay 101. And his jersey number's 1, so technically it's like eBay 101 squared. Andy, I hope you're on here, brother. Nice hit. First time breaking. Didn't know what a box break was. Deebo Samuel. 10 out of 10. I like it. That's solid. Yeah, and Jeff, you did call yourself an auto, buddy. John, it was you and Andy are the two newbies, buddy. That's funny that you say that though. Let's see here. Aaron, Yeah, nice hit, Andy, buddy. Congrats. I hope I got you hooked on breaking now because it's fun. Antonio Brown, Philip Lindsay, Will Greer, Prizm, going over to West Virginia, Leonard Fournette, Odell Beckham Jr., and John O'Leary talking about Washington, talking about his first break. Thought he got called out, missed it. So go figure. There you go, brother. Jake Browning going over to Washington. Prizm auto. There's your hit too, buddy. There you go, brother. Earl Campbell, Emmitt Smith, Drew Brees going over to Purdue. That's going to be out of 75. Brett Rippon going over to Boise State Prizm. Calvin Ridley, Deshaun Watson, the Duck going over to Oregon, and then a Zach Allen going over to Boston College. Hey, a hit's a hit, man. I'll take any hit at any break that I'm in. Boston College is going over to Jeff. Nice hit, Jeff. All right, I'm going to set this stuff off to the side. We're going to jump in that box of contenders. Second half of this break. And you guys, when you're watching, see, Andy, you were like, I don't know if I want to get in that last contenders because I'm not sure what breaking is all about. Well, I think you just got your answer, brother. Jump in, see what you can hit. And Andy, you're gonna, if you want to send me your address and eBay name, that would be great. Same with you, John. All right. So how contenders works, it's going to be autos only, none of the base. If you get a hit and there's some base you want, shoot me a message. I will try to get it in your package. And I don't know, Matt and Tyler telling me to do all those shotguns. I don't know if we'd make it through the break with how I'm hitting these autos, brothers. Herschel Walker, Traquan Smith, Julio Jones, Ben Roethlisberger, Michael Gallup, David Johnson, Drew Lock, Rodney Anderson, David Montgomery, Hakeem Butler, J.J. Arceo Whiteside, Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, Amari Cooper, Marcus Allen, Christian Kirk, Patrick Mahomes, Earl Campbell, Terry Bradshaw, and the hit is going to be a Andy Isabella. And that's going over to, I don't know who. UMass? UMass. Let's see here. I don't know if that's going to be all of their hits or if that's going to be a team. If you know you got UMass, shout it out. I'm thinking it's going to all of their hits. Yep, this is going over to Tyler. Tyler Wilkins. And guys, stick around because we're going to talk about this hybrid in a little bit here. We're getting close. And let's fill up that last break. Because I know there's some guys in there that want to see what's in that box. It's half full now, so. Tyler, I think you got another one coming from earlier. You missed it. You weren't on yet. A.J. Brown, Drew Brees, Kerryon Johnson, Brandon Cooks, Mitchell Trubisky, Derrick Henry, Russell the Muscle Wilson, Will Greer, Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, N'Keal Harry, Marcus Allen, Carson Palmer, Antonio Brown, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, Dak Prescott, Philip Lindsay, Ezekiel Elliott, Tom Brady, non-auto, and we got a Dax Raymond going over to Utah State. Tyler, I don't remember, man. You'll have to watch the video back. I just remember calling you out. Utah State is going over to John there. John O'Leary, that's going over to you, brother. Oh, this is going to be something interesting. Red Orange, J.J. Watt, A.J. Green, Brett Favre, Nick Chubb, Darius Geis, N'Keal Harry, Ryan Finley, Damian Harris, Irv Smith Jr., Drew Lock. This would be a nice little auto. J.J. Watt, T.J. Watt, Brett Favre, Antonio Callaway, Matt Beretta, Dan Marino, Rashad Penny, Golden Tate. This is going to be something. Bentley, I'll have to think about that. Not on the contenders, Jeff, but if you get a hit and there's something you see you want out of the base, just shoot me a message. Oh, man, this is going to be good. Somebody's going to have to look this up for me. You got a Drew Lock, RPS College Cracked Ice Ticket Variation A Redemption. It expires in October. This one might be live. No, in contenders, we don't ship any of the base up. But like I said, Ryan, you want something that, and you got a hit, just shoot me a message. If you got hits in any of the breaks, I can throw them in with it. Look at that hit. Wow. Missouri, that's going over to Don. Cracked Ice Ticket Variation A. Somebody want to check on eBay and see what that is numbered to? Yeah, Ryan, you want anything and you got some hits coming, you just shoot me a message. Otherwise, I don't sort it and ship it, but I'll sort it for you guys if you want something out of there. All right, there's going to be something in here. Sam Darnell, the Drew Lock. 1 second here, just checking on that last break. And you guys see what we hit out of here. For $8 a spot, you can't go wrong. I mean, Don's been sneaking in these and just hitting fire out of the contenders. Joe Mixon, I think he hit a 101 last week. Alvin Kamara, Le'Veon Bell, Carson Wentz. Yeah, somebody's got to tell me what that's numbered out of. All right, this next one's going to be a little crazy. Odell Beckham Jr. You got to remember they got the vet stuff in here. That's why it's sneaky. Dak Prescott, 2 out of 5. That's going over to Mississippi State. 2 out of 5, Dak Prescott. Who had Don Bergman had Missouri, Chris. 2 out of 5 going over to Mississippi State. I'm going to have to search for him on here. If you know you got them, call them out. That's going over to Bentley. Nice hit, Bentley. You guys, I'm telling you, I see my Facebook lighting up. I'm sure you guys are going on there and grabbing some spots. One second, let me update it. That's a sneaky hit right there. There's vet autos in here too, and that's the other thing. We have not hit a vet auto. There's got to be one per case. Just got 2 more spots knocked out. I might get another case of this stuff, you guys, because the price point is not half bad. There you go. $200 card for $8 spot. Not bad. And you know he blows up this year? That thing's only going to go up. Damian Harris, Josh Jacobs. If it was me, I would keep it and see what happens. Rodney Anderson. Christian McCaffrey, Bryce Love, Tony Dorsett, Juju Smith-Schuster, Barry Sanders, Melvin Gordon, Darius Leonard, Jordan Wilkins. Bentley's just going to take over. Jonathan Abram, Mississippi State, going over to Bentley. Take over this pack. One second. You guys keep going here. 2 more spots gone. As soon as I picked up this pack, I saw it flash up. If you're thinking about getting a spot, jump on there now because it's going to fill up pretty quick here. And then I won't post anything up for tonight anymore because I'll be posting up the hybrid for tomorrow night. Those breaks will start at 10. You guys have heard me talk about it. It's the buy one, get one, Jerry Rice. Pick your team and get a team, Adrian Peterson. 1 out of 16 shot to get to get Cincinnati or Miami, Leonard Fournette. Cam Newton, and we will be graduating from college this weekend because we're switching over starting tomorrow to NFL teams out of the college stuff. Neem Hines, not saying we won't do some more college this way, but Tyreek Hill, for the next little bit here, we're going to rock the NFL teams out. Bryce Love, getting ready for the NFL season. Marquise Brown. And if you guys are into basketball, Bobby Bowden, Deion Sanders, I've been looking at it, but man, it's crazy. Ryan Finley. If you guys want to pre-buy a 4-box case of National Treasures, all you got to do is put down $17,000 for 4 boxes with 10 cards in them each. Frank Tarkenton, Herschel Walker. So let me know if you guys want me to pick one up. We can bust it up on here. Josh Rosen. Yes, you can, Jay. If you can comment on the post, that would be great. Baker Mayfield. It's linked to the top of the page. Matt Ryan. Stephon Diggs. NASCAR. Jordan Howard. It's the only sport going right now. Anthony Miller. And Johnny Dixon going over to Ohio State. Ohio State is going over to number 5, Shelly. There you go. You were due, Shelly. Yeah, so you guys want me to throw up some basketball? I don't know, 17,000. You know, we do a full case break. It'd be about probably about $700-800 a spot for a random team. All right, I gotta put the pause button on because this thing is about to fill. Jeff Carpenter. Thanks, guys. You guys did it. I don't think it. I think it was the pack this box that helped sell this one out. Wasn't anything I did. Chris Burke's got 9 and 17. Tyler's got 22 and 15. And if you guys want to shoot over that PayPal so I can get through. Yeah, Zions are out of control. I got you down, Tyler, for the 8. Horse racing, Bentley. Yeah, if they got horse racing cards, I don't know. I saw some WWE cards. Jay, I got you, buddy. All right, there's one spot left here. And then we'll be full. Who wants that last spot? Yeah, Jeff, I got you down, buddy. Hey, Andy, you get one of those spots, all right, buddy? We only had one spot left, so this break is filled. So Andy, if you're on, you want to just confirm you got one spot, buddy, not two, because there's only one spot left. Jay just hit up the one spot right before you, so you did get one out of your 2 spots. And we'll pick the teams for that one at the end here. We got the first solo contenders to do. Yep, I got you, Matt. Chris, it's gone, man. It just sold out. All right, last pack here. All right, there should be something in here too. Don't worry, guys. If you didn't get a spot, save your money for this hybrid that's about to come up here. Keenan Allen, Bradley Chubb, Michael Thomas, Derek Carr, Royce Freeman, Jared Goff, Kyler Murray. There's a little Frank Tarkington, Herschel Walker. What's that bet? That's 15 out of 23. That's going over to Georgia. That's going over to Jeff. Thanks, Andy. Not a bad sneaky little hit there. Guys are running me right on the top loaders. I'm gonna have to stock up on supplies tomorrow. It's gonna be a big weekend here, Memorial Day weekend. So we'll take Saturday off, but Friday we'll have the hybrid up. Sunday I got 2 4-box team breaks up on eBay. Those spots are moving. Yeah, Josh, I saw you just missed it, brother. Daryl Henderson, Tony Pollard. That's all right, though, man. Be ready for the hybrid. Damian Harris. And I won't, I do have another contenders, but don't know if we would fill it or not. Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott. So I know I got a couple of people that wanted spots. Mark Andrews, Cortland Sutton, Phillip Rivers. We can talk about it at the end, but I might want to jump on that hybrid. I do got to get up pretty early tomorrow, so I don't want to be up here till midnight or anything. Eric Dickerson, Todd Gurley, Josh Allen, and a Dylan Mitchell going over to Oregon. And that is going over to... Got to look through about 500 teams to find them. Who's got Oregon? If you know it, say it. Oh, there we go. That's going over to Andy. Andy's just packing up the hits in his first night of breaking. All right, I'm going to do a quick little recap here. This was the Prizm Contenders duel. We got Dylan Mitchell, the Frank Tarkenton, Herschel Walker, 15 out of 23. Johnny Dixon, Jonathan Abram, that sweet Dak Prescott, 2 out of 5. Dax Raymond, Andy Isabella, Zach Allen, Jake Browning. I mean, the best one of the I don't know how you call this, the case hit, Bucky the Badger, Terry Godwin, the second, Mac Wilson, and guys, I forgot about this guy, Debo Samuel, 10 out of 10. And then we got the Drew Lock RPS College Cracked Ice Variation A Redemption Auto. Not bad. We also hit a Kyler Murray Cracked Ice in this box, or in this case. Not a bad case. We're going to jump into that first solo. Second one sold out. And you guys, it is going to be impossible for you to read your teams on here. So this is everybody in the break. You got your teams? Can you see that? There's the teams. Quite a few teams in contenders. I'll call out the hits though. And it is posted up for this break on Facebook. And what I'll do when we do this last box here is once we get the teams random off, I'll post it up on Facebook. Real quick though, I'll hit everybody in this break. We got Matt, Chris, Matt, Josh, Jay, Ryan, Bentley, Shelley, Tom, Don, Andy, Bentley, Shelley, Don, Chris, Jason, Josh, Ryan, Jason, Josh, Andy, Tom, Jay. And I know you guys are ready for that hybrid, so stick around. Looks like we got 20 people on here yet. Make sure you understand how it works. And don't get upset if you don't get the team you wanted, because it's all about timing. And really, it's all about luck. You just got to jump on there when I hit that post. I don't think you got in the... Yeah, this is... Chris, This is the first solo. You're in the second solo. This is number 8 contenders. You're in number 9. This one filled up earlier today. I'll just verifying that real quick. Yep. You made me stop and think for a second. Yeah, Ty, they're all up on Facebook, man. There is a lot of teams. So we did the live random of the teams earlier, and we posted that up on Facebook. Adrian Peterson, Leonard Fournette, Cam Newton, Nyheim Hines, Tyreek Hill, Keenan Allen. This next one's going to be pretty crazy. Calvin Harmon, Riley Ridley, 4 out of 5, going over to Georgia. Good start. Yeah, contenders number 8. It's number 8 because it's the 8th box we've broke out of the case, Jeff, of the solos. Riley Ridley going over to Georgia. And that's going over to Chris Burke. Nice hit, Chris. Maybe it's 7. You could be right. It is 7. Sorry about that. The next one is number 8. That's the confusing, but we have not random the teams off for the last one. My bad, guys. Yeah, Jeff, I call it, this is number 7. Number 8, we haven't even done the teams yet. Darrell Henderson, Tony Pollard, Paris Campbell, Bo Jackson, Cam Newton, Nick Mullins. I thought I'd just try to confuse you guys. Deshaun Watson, Saquon Barkley, Joe Namath, Amari Cooper, Marcus Allen, and Stanley Morgan Jr. going over to Nebraska. Man, these teams are complex. But we're going to switch over to NFL on Friday night, so that will make it a little simpler. That's going over to Bentley. Yep. Thanks, Bentley. What is that? Auto 4 or 5 for you tonight? Bradley Chubb, Michael Thomas, Derek Carr, Royce Freeman, Jared Goff, Adam Thielen, Dwayne Haskins, Justice Hill, Leonard Fournette, Billy Cannon. Hey, you got a Washington hit in the break you were in there, John. 4 not bad, Bentley. Josh Jacobs, Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Christian Kirk, Patrick Mahomes, Earl Campbell, Terry Bradshaw, Antonio Callaway, Matt Beretta, Keyshawn Johnson going over to Fresno State. John, I don't know, buddy, but you did get an auto. That much I know. I think you might have got another one. All right, Fresno State. If you know you got it, call it out. That always helps. That's going over to Jason Kerrigan. Nice hit, brother. No, this is the next break. We're done with the mixer. All right. Lamar Jackson, Calvin Ridley, Ito Smith, Troy Aikman, Travis Kelce, Bo Jackson, J.J. Arcia Whiteside, Drew Lock, Darius Slayton, Jared Stidham, David Montgomery, Emmitt Smith, Tim Tebow, Dan Marino, Rashad Penny, Golden Tate, Tony Dorsett, Juju Smith-Schuster, Barry Sanders. That's a nice little hit there. Contenders Optic, Darrell Henderson. Going over to Memphis, that's going to be 17 out of 20. Going over to Memphis. And that's going over to Chris, too. Nice hit, Chris. And Chris got that off the same line of teams. All right, guys. 3 packs to go. And we have not hit the vet auto out of Contenders yet. I have 1 or 2 boxes left. But I'll save those for a different night. Maybe we'll break them tomorrow night, JJ Watt, after we get through all the other stuff. AJ Green, Brett Favre, Nick Chubb, Darius Geis, Sam Darnold, Jarrett Stidham. That's a nice little Todd Gurley out of 99. Going over to Georgia. Again, Chris gets another hit. Set that bad boy over there. Damian Harris, Josh Jacobs, Bryce Love, Tony Dorsett, Dan Marino, Anthony Miller, Mark Andrews, Cortland Sutton, Phillip Rivers, Eric Dickerson, Todd Gurley, and O'Shane Zimians going over to Old Dominion. I know we got some Old Dominion super collectors out there. Yeah, Chris, you're having a solid night, buddy. That's going over to Shelly. Nice hit, Shelly. And I will be posting hybrid up after this, so be ready. Joe Mixon, Alvin Kamara, Le'Veon Bell, Carson Wentz, Odell Beckham Jr., Drew Brees, David Montgomery, Anthony Johnson, Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Marquise Brown, Charles Woodson, Tom Brady, Josh Allen, Austin Eckler, DJ Moore, Sonny Michel, John Elway, Andrew Luck, and we got a Amani Arware going over to Penn State. That's going over to Josh. Nice hit, Josh. Yeah, buddy, after the next box, I'll see what time it is, and I'll set a time just so you guys are all on the same playing field, and then I'll release it. And when it fills, I will post up the time of the next release. Kerryon Johnson. And tomorrow during the day, I work from pretty early, about 5 o'clock in the morning until probably 3 or 4 at night. So I might post one up when I'm at work, but I won't have a lot of time to manage the post. I'll do my best. Brandon Cooks, Mitchell Trubisky, Derrick Henry, Russell Wilson, Jerry Rice, Daniel Jones, Travion Williams, Bobby Bowden, Deion Sanders. And it'll be kind of cool to post one up while we're live. Kyler Murray, Aaron Rodgers, Jared Goff, Marcus Mariota, Christian McCaffrey, Peyton Manning, Emmitt Smith, Tim Tebow, Josh Adams, and the last hit's going to be a Caleb Wilson going over to UCLA. And that is going over to Josh Thompson as well, man. Same line. 2 hits. You might have to make some stops during the day, Chris. I might post that one up really early in the morning. If we fill the first one up today, that'll make it interesting. I'll post that thing up at like 5 in the morning. Caleb Wilson. Amani Orware. I just murdered that name. O'Shane Zimians. Daryl Henderson. I believe that was out of 20. Keyshawn Johnson. Stanley Morgan Jr. Then we got this nice Riley Ridley out of 5. And the Todd Gurley out of 99. That does it for Contenders number 7. Next up on deck, Contenders number 8. And you guys are going to have to give me a minute to get set up. I was not prepared for this one. And the other thing is with the hybrid, I know sometimes you guys message me for spots, but everything's going to have to be on that, claim post because of the format that we're doing with it. All right, the teams look good. I just got to get you guys over. Yeah, Ryan, I'm going to post it. I'm going to post it when we get done here. I'm going to finish this break and then I'll pick a time. I'm thinking it's going to be like 10:30-ish, depending on how long this takes. And hop on PayPal and pay if you haven't already. I'm not going to even have time to check it, so I trust you guys, so I'll check it after this, but that's always a nice thing to do. And we're just about set up here. All right. Maybe we're going to find one of those vet autos. We shall see. Okay, so this is everybody in break number 8. We got Chris, Don, Tom, Jeff, Chris, Tom, Tom, Ryan, Chris, Tim, Chris, Shelly, Kendall, Matt, Tyler, Chris, Jay, Andy, Bentley, Tom, Tyler, Jeff, Matt, Tom, Don. We're going to rock out the teams first. Gonna throw that in here. Gonna hit that 3 times. Same thing here. We'll post the teams up on Facebook. So as soon as I'm done running them off, I'll take a minute, post them. All right, that's gonna be the teams. Gonna paste that over here. Get this set back up. Real quick here, bring everybody over. And if you don't like the page yet, make sure you do that because you will get the updates and you will get, so when I'm posting that stuff up, you should get an update. So 1 time, 2 times, and 3 times. Get you guys over here. And I'll just hit the big teams. I know it's hard to see. I'll post it up. Tom, you got Iowa State. Don, Florida State. Washington State to Ryan. LSU to Tom. Florida State to Jay. South Carolina to Tom. Alabama to Jeff. Kentucky to Chris. Auburn. We'll pull on it. Alabama to Jeff, Kentucky to Chris, Auburn to Jeff, Ole Miss to Chris, Georgia to Tim, Baylor's going over to Chris, Arkansas to Tyler, Texas Tech to Andy, Clemson to Chris, Ohio State to Tim, Iowa to Don, Washington to Tom, the Badgers, Wisconsin Badgers to Chris, Missouri's going over to Matt Wilkins, NC State's going to Chris, Oklahoma to Kendall, West Virginia to Matt, Penn State to Tyler, Duke to Shelly. That's a nice free spot hit there, Shelly. USC over to Bentley. So I'm going to post this up real quick. That way you guys can see your teams. That up there while it's loading. Might take a minute to load here with all the teams on there, but okay, I just posted the teams up on the Facebook page. We're going to jump right in and then stick around. I'm going to say right now it's most likely 10:30 when I post up that hybrid BOGO. When it fills, I'll post more up tomorrow. I'll kind of give you a heads up. Maybe I'll be sneaky with one and just throw one on there to see how that goes. Kind of cool. And I think it would be cool to do one while we're live, while you guys are all here, to see who can get on there and click on it the fastest. But we're going to jump in this last box of contenders for the night, last break of the night. Hillman, you'll have to let us know what the one on eBay goes for. Bo Jackson, Michael Irvin, DeAndre Hopkins, Roger Staubach, James Conner, Aaron Rodgers, David Montgomery, Anthony Johnson, A.J. Brown, DK Metcalf, Damian Harris, Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, Philip Lindsay, Ezekiel Elliott, Tom Brady, Josh Rosen, Baker Mayfield, Matt Ryan, James Williams going over to, I believe that's Washington State. That's going over to Ryan. Nice hit, Ryan. Ryan came over from eBay. And make sure if you guys got some buddies that want to break, shoot them over so you get to take advantage of that referral bonus. Khalil Mack, Ray Lewis, because I'll hook you up. Herschel Walker, Traquan Smith, Julio Jones, Ben Roethlisberger, Daniel Jones, Travion Williams, Baker Mayfield, Lincoln Riley, A.J. Brown, Marshall Faulk, Rashad Penny, Stephon Diggs, Jordan Howard, Anthony Miller, Mark Andrews, Cortland Sutton, Phillip Rivers, Tony Pollard going over to Memphis. And that's going over to Tim. Nice hit, Tim. I don't know. You guys fill up that first break tonight. I might sneak another one on tonight. I don't know. I might be sneaky with some of them. I think that'd be kind of cool. Michael Gallup, David Johnson, Red Orange, J.J. Watt, A.J. Green, Brett Favre, Calvin Harmon, Dwayne Haskins, Marquise Brown, Rodney Anderson, Will Greer. I would throw something like that up with a nice buy it now, make best offer price. Because it's only out of 5, you get some super collector that comes along. Marquise Dupree, Adrian Peterson, they might hook you up. Eric Dickerson, Todd Gurley. So you can keep it in your collection and you got it around. Josh Allen, and you might get a good offer for it. Austin Eckler, DJ Moore, Sonny Michel, and Anthony Johnson out of 99. That's going over to Buffalo. I think Buffalo's on here. Just going to take me a hot minute to find them. That's going over to Andy. First time breaker, racking up the hits. Oh yeah, 1 hour from there? So, are you jumping on tables then, Jeff? Or what is that like? Because I thought us Packer fans were crazy, but I don't know. Jerry Rice, Adrian Peterson, Leonard Fournette, Cam Newton, Nyheim Hines, Tyreek Hill, Hakeem Butler, Clayton Thorson, Bryce Love, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, Rodney Anderson, Marcus Allen. Yeah, another hit, Andy. Christian Kirk, Patrick Mahomes, Earl Campbell, Terry Bradshaw, Antonio Callaway, Matt Beretta, and Raquel Armstead. Temple. Going over to Temple. Help me out here. Who's got Temple? If it's not one of the teams, it will go to all other hits. And I'll just post that up. You guys, somebody look that up for me because I want to keep us moving here. So I got time to post up that break for you tonight. Bentley, that's going to Bentley. Another auto for Bentley. All right. We got something in here. Keenan Allen, Bradley Chubb, Michael Thomas, Derek Carr, Royce Freeman, Jared Goff, Benny Snell Jr. That's a nice hit right there. Sneaky vet, Khalil Mack, 5 out of 5. Going over to Buffalo. Wow, that's a sneaky little hit. Andy just tearing it up. Nice hit, brother. 5 out of 5. DK Metcalf, N'Keal Harry, Frank Tarkenton, Herschel Walker, Dan Marino, Rashad Penny, Golden Tate, Tony Dorsett, Juju Smith-Schuster, Barry Sanders, Taylor Rapp, going over to the University of Washington. And that's going over to Tom. Nice hit, Tom. All right, guys, last pack of the night. Let's hit some fire. End it on a great note. Andy, you and Jeff are going to have to work something out, man. Adam Thielen, Lamar Jackson, Calvin Ridley, Ito Smith, Troy Aikman, Travis Kelce, Paris Campbell, Jarrett Stidham, A.J. Brown, Jordan Tamu, Ryan Finley, Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, Melvin Gordon, Darius Leonard, Jordan Wilkins, Antonio Brown, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, Dak Prescott, and Jaquez Patrick going over to Florida State for the final hit of the night. And that is going over to... Man, I'm going to go blind looking at these teams. If you know it, call it out. Jim, we hit 2 gold vinyls in the 4-box, and I'm not going to give the surprise away, so you have to watch the 4-box all the way till the end, buddy. How about that? I don't want to ruin it for you, but I think you're going to like it. Okay, guys, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to zoom in here quick on the details. Well, let me recap this last box here real quick. Jaquez Patrick, Taylor Rapp, Raquel Armstead, Anthony Johnson. I think you're going to like it. Tony Pollard, James Williams, and then we got this little sneaky Khalil Mack, 5 out of 5. All right, guys, we're going to walk through how this is going to work, and I'm going to post this up tonight at 10:16. I'm going to post this up at 10:35 p.m. Central Time. I know some of you are getting crazy with the time before trying to figure out what time it was. I do live in Wisconsin. I am in Central Time, not in Eastern. All right, so the details are going to look like this. Friday night, 2020 Prizm Draft Hybrid Buy One, Get One NFL Teams. This will be for box number 1. You get, don't worry where it says Contenders because I did some copy and paste. That's why I got to give me a minute to finish this up because that's going to say Hybrid. Everything ships out. How it works. $14 gets you 2 spots. Oh, Mike, you want to ruin the surprise for him. $14 gets you 2 spots, so that's actually $7 a spot. You pick one, and the other team will be random. Everything, shipping is included in that price.
32 spots. Comment how many spots you'd like, but you can only comment one line at a time. So this is going to get updated. That's got to get updated. PayPal, blah, blah, blah. You know all that. Teams will go in order by the timestamp. So only one team per comment. So if you want to get the Cardinals and Falcons, right? Say you want the Cardinals and Falcons, you comment Cardinals. Then you comment Falcons in a separate line. If somebody comments one of those teams before you, you don't get the team, but that way it's fair to everybody, because otherwise somebody could comment all 16 teams they want, and then it's over just like that. So one comment per team. You can comment on as many teams as you want until it's full, but one comment per team. If you comment more than one team, it's going to go to the next person because that comment won't count. Yes, one hybrid box. And I will keep posting them as they fill. And then Cincy and Miami, Cincinnati and Miami are locked. You can't comment on those teams. They are going to be part of the random. So out of the 16 random teams, 2 of those teams will be Miami and Cincinnati. The other 14 will be the teams that were not picked. We will then random those teams off to go to the people that get them, and that's how you'll get your second team. So one team you pick, the second team will be random. And there's some good teams, but just remember the break's got to fill. It's pretty solid. It's going to be pretty fun. And I'm going to post this up at 10:35 p.m. So let's see, it's 10:22. 13 minutes from now, this bad boy is going to go live and you guys can comment away. And then I'll go tomorrow. I might or might not post some of the times they go up because I might sneak one in there to see who's all watching. So make sure you like the site. No, Jim, this is different. This is the one auto, but they have all sorts of... We're all done, Chaz, but you're going to want to listen about this hybrid. Pick your team. It's going to be fun. This has one auto, but it's got all sorts of crazy other type of like green parallel stuff in it. A lot of low numbered stuff. Yeah, like Mike's saying, cracked dice. I know Shannon's the one that got me hooked on it the other night. He was in a break and they hit a Justin Jefferson 101 auto, followed up by, and I think Mike was in the same one, followed up by Jonathan Taylor Color Blast. And a lot of people have been telling me you can only pull the Color Blast out of it. Yeah, there's more teams on the next page. Yeah, all the teams are fair game except for Cincinnati and Miami. So you got obviously Joe Burrow and Tua. Those are part of the random. So there's a lot of other good teams in there. You know, really honestly, you take the first 18 teams of the NFL. If you got to pick some of those to be in some of these breaks, you'd be all over that. So that's going to be pretty cool. And then what we'll probably do is just random off the autos. Jim and I got a full case of that stuff, buddy. So it's going to be good. We'll random off the other, anybody that's on an NFL team. I'll either just random it all to one person or maybe say anybody that doesn't get a hit. I don't know how we'll do that yet. I'll figure that out. Probably not before I post this, but just know that those autos will go to somebody and it'll probably be some sort of a random process. So it's going to be fun. I'm going to be posting that up pretty quicker. I'm going to have to jump off. Thanks for breaking it with me because I got to clean this post up real quick. There won't be some shiny picture that goes with it because I'm just going to clean this up and I'm going to post it at 10:35. So be ready. Comment away. Just remember, one team per line. If somebody comments that team before you, it goes to the first person that comments. And I'll be posting these up, all sorts of crazy like. Some of them I'll say when, and the other ones I won't. Chaz, where am I on the Facebook page, just like all the other posts. And it's going to be fun stuff. And there's an opportunity to get. There will be a link. It will be
locked into the Facebook page. If you like the page, you'll get an update right away when I post. At least I believe you should. If not, you can go on the page and make sure you get updates by clicking on, I don't even know how to do that, but yeah, no, it should be pretty good. So if you guys don't understand it, watch the first one go and then comment. If you're 100% not sure, message me, but I'm not going to be able to get back to you right away because I'm going to try to manage the post and keep it clean as it's going. So thanks a lot for breaking tonight. We hit some really good stuff. Sometime over the weekend, I'll throw up pictures of the hits. The video will be out there for you guys. It'll also upload it on YouTube. I'll see you guys tomorrow night, 10 p.m., and we'll see how much of this case we can get into the hybrid. Thanks again. Mitch's Box Breaks. I'm out, 10:35. That post is going up. Later, bye.